Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see things that no one else could? Artist Concetta Antico has an additional optical cone that allows her to see colors that the rest of us simply cannot. As a tetrachromat who can see 100 million more colors than the average person, she is able to explain the sensation and really the science behind the ability to see more than the rest of us. She is joining us live right now from Australia, where she is working on a gallery piece. Good morning, Concetta. Thank you for joining us. How very, very interesting to learn about this. Can you explain your ability, and when did you discover that you can see all these different colors that I can't?
Well, it happened that I found out about my tetrachromacy only about 10 years ago. So I really didn't know that I was seeing more color than other people until a lot of my students, because I was a teacher for a while, would say to me, I don't see those colors that you're pointing out in the painting. And then it turned out that I had a student who told me about tetrachromacy. Another student did some research, sent me some bibliography, and I reached out to some color scientists who then tested me and found that I had this fourth cone or fourth color receptor in my eyes, which is a mutation, which allows me to see 100 million more colors than regular vision.
100 million more. What a gift. So how are scientists able to prove your ability? And apparently that was done at UC Irvine?
Yes, Dr. Kimberly Jameson at UC Irvine took me through batteries of tests over a number of years. A lot of them fed through computers. My paintings and the colors I'm using versus what I'm seeing were algorithms were made, and they were proving that I actually paint what I see. So there was like a correlation between that. Also, they've taken all of my genetic information and put that through every kind of test, scientific test, to know that my fourth cone is in a particular sweet spot on my elopsin, where I'm seeing the maximum amount of color that I can possibly see. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I see behind you, we're looking at some of the artwork that you've done, but also behind you, the peacocks that are there. And here in Southern California, there are several areas where peacocks are native. East Pasadena and Arcadia, we have a lot of peacocks. So, for example, what do you see when you look at the painting behind you, or really anything like a sunset or a hillside? I mean, what more do you see other than maybe like the greens and the blues?
Right. So I thought today I would use something real. When I look at nature, that's where I see more colors. But this is a beautiful shell, and from nature. And when I look at it, a lot of people just see a white shell. And when I look at it, I'm seeing turquoises and lilacs and all kinds of other colors within there that are very bright and iridescent to me. So that when I would paint this shell, you would see colors similar to what you're seeing here in the peacocks behind me. They're very vibrant and sort of, I guess, avatarish, some people have said, or, very, very magical and mystical colors that people go, oh, I can't see that, but it's very obvious to me.
Very interesting. Yeah, because when you hold that up, I mostly see the creams and the brown edges. Right. But when you put that into an art piece, it's going to look more vibrant with more colors for people to see.
Yeah, so my art becomes a window for those who don't have tetrachromacy to see the true colors of nature and the beauty of nature that's actually really there. And so it's really wonderful that I can show that to others through my artwork. And this has been, thank goodness I'm an artist, because it's something that I've grown since I was a small child. I started painting when I was only 5 years of age and was fascinated by color and light. And was, looking at the work of the Impressionist artists, which was so fascinating to me because of the way that they used color and light, and just drawn to nature and wanting to portray the beauty of our world. Today being National Color Day, I believe, it's an appropriate day to realize that color really matters in our life. And we are actually motivated and drawn by color, and it changes our experience of things in an amazing way. So I feel really blessed to have this gift.
Oh, and we are blessed to see it as well. The artwork is beautiful and very eye-opening to hear you explain how it all works. So, Concetta Antico, thank you so much joining us all the way from Australia this morning, live here on Eyewitness News. Thank you so much.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Mark. Really appreciate you.
Okay, best to you.